Here is the syntax of range in front of you. Range: 3 parameters: start, stop, and step. The first argument is start, an integer sequence that specifies start of sequence. This is optional and by default set to 0. The second argument of the range is stop. As name suggests, an integer that specifies end of the sequence is stop. This is required argument. This is the third and last argument, and it specifies difference between each number in the sequence. That's why its name is step. How much step you want to see the difference? Let's discuss detail with the example. Tan-tan. As we have seen the basic syntax of the range, it takes 3 arguments: start, stop, and step. Let's first start with the basic syntax of the range. By default, it takes stop as an argument. For I in range 10, print I, and let's see what is give output. But before seeing what it gives output, let's see how the range will work. Range 10. It means that we have a range from some numbers to the 10. Some numbers, it means starting point of the range. Here the starting point of the range is by default 0. By default, the difference between next iteration is 1 depending upon the step value. But here if we don't assign any value, it will by default take 1. So range will start from 0 and it will end at the stop number, which is given here 10. So it will print the output from 0 to 10, such as 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here the difference will be 1 because we have not assigned any difference value of between the iteration. That difference we can assign. We will check it later part of the video. So you can see the output which is displaying on your screen. Here you can see the difference of 111 between each iteration, and is printing, and the printf statement, it is printing the value from 0 to 9. Now if you want them to be on a single line on a Python, you can do it in a different way, which we will discuss in upcoming videos. Let's move on to the second syntax of the range. The second syntax for the range take 2 arguments. One is starting and second is the ending. So when you pass 2 arguments, here in this case range is getting a 2 argument 1, 4. 1 is the starting point from the where iteration will start, and 4 is the ending point from where the iteration will end. So it will print all the number range between from 1 to 4. You are seeing on the screen the output is coming as 1, 2, 3. Let's change start value to 4 and end value to 10. It will print from 4 to 9, and this is how the output you can see on the terminal. Now let's move towards the last and third syntax of the range. Here what will happen, it will print from 4 to 10, but now the gap between each count will be 2 because we have changed the steps to 2. So it will print 4, 6 and 8. Let's take an example. You want to print even number between 0 to 100. What you have to do, you have to first take a loop and iterate till 100, and you have to write one code. If I modulus 2 equal to 0, then print, else don't print. But you can do simply with the range this syntax. Here everything is coming in a new line. It is difficult to see, so I am just want to concatenate them all the output into a single line. This is how we do it in a Python using and equal to space. What it will do after it will print one iteration of the I, it will give some space, and then after that it will print the second iteration. In next class we will discuss about the drawback of the range. Let's connect there.